I'm meeting with the NSP crew. That's Alain Teurquetil, the designer of the brand, who's always hiding behind the curtains, but finally we managed to have him on camera. And obviously Titouan, Puyo, the French captain, who unfortunately didn't race today at the GlaGla Race. He hurt his back, his lower back. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this. Woo! The new Ninja, the new flatwater weapon of the NSP brand. Alain, tell us what's new about the new Ninja.
So what's new, basically the front of the board is the same. So bottom and top of the board, it's the same in front. The main and only difference is the back of the board on the top of the board. Like we are using the Ninja more and more, not only for long distance race, but even for technical races. So we wanted to be able to go back and turn a little bit easier. So like, if I show you, I put my feet here before we were inside of the recess. If you had the boy, you can put your foot. Personally, it happens to me, I put my foot with my toes a little bit out when I turn. So we can do it now. Before we were a bit stuck in the recess. And since people are using it more for like beach race, technical race, and even sprint, with one boy turn, we thought it was time to change the back. The glide is exactly the same, obviously. This one looks wide because it's a 23. Honestly, the 23 is super stable. Today I lended to someone that only pedaled twice in his life, and he could do the 6 kilometer races. Didn't fall at the blast, so yeah, that's the main difference, and it's quite successful. For me, it allows me to turn better at the buoy. I noticed the difference. For the more you skill, the less an advantage it is, but like for the average people, it makes a difference.
Okay.
It makes a difference because you really can move your feet exactly where you want.
Okay, so better turns, I guess more stability as well?
More stability in the turn.
In the turn,
because you position yourself better. But the glide is exactly the same. Everything else is the same because honestly, we didn't want to change anything. We've been trying quite a lot of things,
yeah.
And we always come back to what we have for the glide, for the cruising speed, which is excellent.
Yeah, I read the launch press release for the new Ninja, and one thing that press release said that it was more versatile, as in not just for flat water only, could be used also in other conditions.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like compared to the original Ninjas in the first year, it's true. So you can go in small downwind and make it work. Like there is more volume in front, but that doesn't change the entry. The entry of the water, like it's really like as long as you're not in the bump, it's exactly the same entry as the old one. So there is a bit more volume, but the volume is over the water line. Everything that is underwater is exactly the same.
Okay. So
we kept the glide, but it's even easier to wash ride, for example, because you've got more volume, you can push in front and it doesn't nosedive, So yeah, it just makes it more versatile and easier to use.
Perfect. I'm just double checking with Titouan here.
For sure, it's true. Like that's how he works with Alain. I make a lot of feedbacks from my races, and he's doing it. He's doing the job for the boards and the computer for sure. Yeah. And what I wanted is the same glide for sure. Like I want the glide of the Ninja, but what we wanted after, it's like he said, we have more turns now at the buoy, and if I can add something that Alain maybe didn't say today, it's like you're gonna have less water going inside the recess because the recess is smaller. So when you're gonna do your turn on the tail, you will have no water coming into the recess. So I kind of changed my technique. Now I can make more harder turn, like 180 turns, and I will have less water, and it's easier because you have less drag when you turn. Like the tail is going through the water, cutting the water. So I have the same speed as the previous Ninja, same glide, easy glide. I can have an easy pace, and at the turns it turns better.
Yeah, and you also had time to test this board because you used it for most of the second part of the 22 season. Is that right?
Yeah, like
on some races anyway.
I have the question a lot. Like, are you using prototypes? No. It's not really prototypes. It's that to to say that the board is good, I have to try it before. And I tried it. I tried the boards into the races. So yeah, I did a couple of races last year with it. Some technical races where I had to do some turns. For example, I won the European Championship with it. It was a tech race with a lot of turns in flat water. That's
In
where
Denmark?
I'm going to use this board. Yeah.
Yeah. And you also had it at the Ardèche River Race?
I don't remember, but yeah, it was a Ninja, so it could have been this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can bring it to a lot of different kind of water. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Alain, did you want to add something?
Yes, what I wanted to add is like at the moment, like with this Ninja, now we have exactly the same back as the Puma. So it's that's
Yeah,
where
course.
it came from. Like say you're in a wave, you want to turn on the Puma or you want to surf, your feet will be exactly at the same height, same level as if you were riding a flat deck board.
And the Puma, which is an all-water
like,
board.
for like beach race and everything. Yeah.
Perfect. One last question. 2 junior versions of the new Ninja, 2 12.6.
Yes.
But they are flat decks, flat deck boards, all right?
Not really flat deck. Okay,
Small recess.
Yes, small recess.
Okay.
We originally thought flat deck. We've been basically, I'm too heavy to test this board, so I go with the advice of Daniel Paris because he's got the biggest school. He's got the best
Spain.
feedback. He tells me what the kids like and everything. So if we wanted to reduce, the width, the way he wanted to reduce it, because we went quite narrow for a 12.6. He wanted flat deck. I went like, I'd rather like lower the deck so they get a bit of stability.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like even Titouan could paddle it. The first time we put it in the water, it was in Spain and Titouan was here, so he was the first one to paddle it. And he said, look, I've got no issue, it works. So even for him, so that's where we knew we were on a good thing. And they are interesting, and they are easier maybe to jump on it. That if it was a full recess, they are easier to jump on it at the start from a beach for the kid to learn that. So but
And
like it's good until a certain weight.
Sure.
For me, it's a bit
Sure.
complicated.
Yeah, I see. And the 14 boards are all dugouts, aren't they?
Yes.
That's
But
right.
honestly, it's not a flat. The Ninja is not a total flat deck. It's like we made it so like there is not much water that could stay. You can go in waves and things like that. So it's not an issue.
Yeah.
But like I don't like to keep the the deck very high because you lose so much instability. It's not even funny.
Absolutely. Perfect. Thank you very much, Alain. Thank you very much, Titou.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the GlaGla Race day and see you soon. See you at the next race.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
You.